I'm Sam. If you don't already know, I'm going to be teaching a free class today about what to do when nothing is working for you in life. So, to give a little bit of context to what I mean by that, if it's not clear, which it may not be, is if you've been doing something for a really long time, let's say trying to build a business or expand a business or get a specific job or be in a relationship, just you've just been going for so long and doing all these different things and nothing is really working for you, this will help, okay? I know it's a very broad topic, but it just applies to so many different things. And that's what I really like about phase 2, which is what I teach. It's so relevant to your entire life because it's a lifestyle. So because it's a lifestyle, everything in your life fits into it. So this is what to do if you find yourself stuck and nothing's really moving forward or changing or working out for you. And I wonder how much background I should go into all the background. All right. Phase 2 is the idea behind it is that you are simulating your entire reality. Some people have heard the idea that this is a simulation, it's not real, or manifesting or whatever. And that idea, yes, phase 2 basically informs you how to use that information, how to manipulate your reality. So if you're not open to the idea that you're creating everything and you have the power to change your experience through who you're being, then it's kind of like, well, I don't know if you'll be open to what I'm saying here. If you really want to hold on to the idea that you're a victim and that things are outside of you and you're separate from everything and everything is real and concrete and it's just the way it is, then this is not for you. But if there's a part of you that's like, I'm just missing something here. There's something about life that I'm not getting. There's something about how this all works that's just not clicking for me and I don't know what it is. Hello, you just found it. And that's exactly how I felt when I first learned about this, about phase 2. I was mentored in it. And I started receiving my mentorship when I got to the end of my rope because nothing was working out for me. I had been broke for 3 years. I was miserable for 3 years. I was trying to get my life together. And that had been way longer than a 3-year period. But this 3-year period happened between 2020 and 2022, or 2019 and 2022. So I was really like, what the fuck do I do? Nothing is changing. I'm struggling every single day. I don't know what else to do. It's been 3 years of me trying to get my shit together. What do I do? So to make a long story short, I asked someone for help and he ended up teaching me everything that I'm teaching you now. So that's basically my introduction to this class. Fundamentally, the reason why you struggle in life with getting things to work for you and finding a path that feels exciting and inspiring instead of just, okay, this is just what I have to do, is all of your focus is being placed on other people. To say that a different way, if you never pay attention to yourself and what you want to do and your feelings and your experiences and whatever that is in this moment, you will miss everything that's meant for you. You're just going to miss it completely because your attention is dominated by things going on around you, other people, what other people want you to do, what other people are doing. You want to fit in, you want to be like everyone else. And so what I'm going to teach you in this class today is how to come back to yourself. So you can become aware of what it is that you'd like to experience and you can do the thing and feel the way you want to feel that will actually create change for you. And when I tell you the speed at which your life changes when you do this, it's insane. Like you can't even imagine it. That's how I knew. My life changed so quickly when I first started doing this, that was how I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that I was creating my entire reality. Because it wasn't about, okay, I'm going to implement this and then work at it for months before it finally works. It was, okay, I'm going to do this one thing differently. Holy shit, that just changed everything for me instantly, faster than anything else I'd ever done before. And all I did was pay attention to myself and make a change inside me. And that change inside me created this amazing, insane, rapid change in my experience, which just showed me, okay, everything that's out here that I'm experiencing personally is just a reflection of me and who I'm being. So I will also say that I come back to this lesson fairly often, more than once. It's like, you'll learn this lesson from me today, you might apply it, and things might expand for you and be amazing. And then a few months, a year down the road, you're going to be like, okay, wait, why is this not working as well it was working before? What's happening now? Why is this becoming difficult again? Well, that's okay. You just use this again. You just come back to the lesson. And eventually, when you apply it 2, 3, 4 times or more, you won't forget. You won't fall back asleep. You won't start slipping and stop paying attention to yourself. You're going to remember. It's going to be just like concrete, kind of like how you got to ride a bike a couple times before it gets really easy and effortless for you. But that said, it works instantly. So the first thing you're going to do, and you can even, well, you could do this on the stream, but it's also helpful if you just listen and not try to do 2 things at once. The first thing that I would advise you to do is to take yourself somewhere where you could be alone and just sit quietly. And this time that you're giving yourself, where you go be alone and sit quietly, is time for you to just like decompress, feel any feelings that are coming up. This is especially, like, for me personally, I'm just speaking from personal experience right now. I tend to come back to this when I'm frustrated, when I'm like really trying to figure shit out and I'm like, God damn it, why is this not working? And then I get really frustrated and then I go sit and I feel my feelings. I can see it from your perspective, where if you're like, well, I don't really feel anything, so what am I feeling? Hi everyone, welcome. A bunch of people just popped on. I don't even know if that's your perspective, but that's okay. What I'm saying is, take some time to go sit by yourself and just decompress and just chill. Do not rush this. Do not rush this. The idea is that you stop everything. So you're going to disconnect from thinking about your business. You're going to disconnect from, okay, I got to do this, this, and this. Stop. Disconnect from your chores, disconnect from your family and your relationships, disconnect from your business, disconnect from your to-do tasks, and just take this like 20, 30 minutes to just sit there and feel your feelings. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to scream and punch the floor, do that. Just feel your feelings. Just sit there, just be with yourself. And as you're disconnecting from all this stuff that you've been really attached to and really focused on, you're going to start to notice this like fog lift. And there's going to be one thing remaining. And it's going to be you. So you'll be sitting there quietly with your feelings, like, fuck my business, fuck my relationships, fuck my kids, fuck all this stuff. Just forget about it. And you're going to start to notice, oh, wow, there's something here that I've been missing for a really long time. And what that is your connection to yourself, your awareness of yourself. You might start to notice some things that you want to do. Some ideas might start to come into your mind, like, oh, wow, it's been a really long time since I've done this. Or, oh, you know what would be really nice right now if I did this? Let me give you a specific example. The very first time I did this, I did not realize I was doing it. Like I was saying in my stream earlier, I had been trying to get my business off the ground, trying to make money, trying to be successful and happy for years, and nothing worked. Like 3 years straight, I tried, and nothing was working for me. And then one day, I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm just gonna go sit. And I'm sitting there with myself. And again, I didn't know this was what I was doing. I was just kind of acting intuitively. I'm sitting with myself, fully ready to give up on making money, fully ready to give up on my business, fully ready to just be like, I'll be poor for the rest of my life. I would rather be poor forever than keep trying to make money and it doesn't work. I'm done. I'm done. I'm surrendering to my fate, whatever it is. If I'm just supposed to be broken, sad, and miserable for the rest of my life, fine. But I'm going to do what I want to do. And in that moment, what I wanted to do was do a puzzle, make a cup of tea, and enjoy the rain. I come back to this story all the time. And I had stopped myself from doing those things for years. I hadn't done a puzzle, made tea, and enjoyed the rain for years because every single day was spent trying to make money, trying to get my business off the ground, trying to do X, Y, Z. For you, it could be something else. For me, it was money. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to do something that doesn't make me any money, a puzzle, and watch the rain because I'm done trying to make money. And when I did that, it was like I was saying earlier, this fog lifted. And all of a sudden, I saw my course of action that I needed to take. It was so clear. It was like, holy shit, this is what I've been missing this whole time. This is the only thing that I need to do right now. And for me, the specific thing that I would do that would change my experience was ask for help. Hence coming back to the whole, okay, this is how I started learning about phase 2 thing. So anyway, that's how it worked for me. So if you are, take it back to you, you're sitting there, you're just like, I'm forgetting about my business. I'm forgetting about all this stuff that I have to do. And it might be difficult, or you might perceive it as difficult for you to let go of that stuff. In that case, I would advise you to pay attention to how you're judging your experience and how you're judging the things you're doing and what you think you should be doing, all the expectations and comparisons you have. Does everyone here know what judgments, comparisons, and expectations are? Are you familiar with those things? Judgments, comparisons, and expectations. The only reason you would have a hard time letting go of all the stuff that you're trying to make work in your life is because of your judgments, comparisons, and expectations about those things and about you. So, to give another example, let's say you're sitting there, you're following my advice, but you're having a hard time letting go of your to-do list for your business. You're really attached to that. You're like, I gotta do it. I have to do this. I have to. What's happening is you're holding on to an expectation that if you do this thing, then you'll get some result. But if you just look at what you've been doing and the results that you've been getting, you would see that you don't know that. You don't know. So you're holding on to this idea of, oh, I have to do this. I have to be this way because then I'll get this result. But you're not getting that result and you're just not admitting it or letting yourself see that. It's time for you to admit that you don't actually know what to do. You have no idea. This piece is so key. Letting yourself get to this point of, okay, I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get this to work. Everything that I've been studying and implementing and blah, blah, blah is not working for me. So I just don't know. I don't know what to do. And you can get to that point by, again, addressing and letting go of your judgments, comparisons, and expectations. And being honest with yourself. Like, that's super key.
Let's wait for Rose gets here. And today is the last day to pick up, or yesterday was the last day? There's a sticky note up here.
When you do that, when you release all your judgments, comparisons, and expectations, and you are left with just, I'm just sitting here right now, you're going to find that you feel very present. You find that there's a feeling you have with yourself that you haven't felt in a really long time. I've been saying that since I was a teen. I don't know what I'm doing. See, that's interesting that you mentioned that. Yeah, anyway, what I was saying was, you're going to feel very present. You're going to feel this feeling with yourself that you haven't felt in a long time, if ever. And you're going to start noticing ideas for things you could do. And now, again, these ideas that are coming up for you, when you're doing this, if you judge them and you have expectations of them, you're going to fail this entire exercise. You're going to miss the whole point. Let go of your judgments and expectations and comparisons of what ideas come up for you. If you're sitting here and you've let go of all the stuff and you're just like, okay, wow, I'm coming back to myself right now, and you have the idea to go make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, go do it. But do it so slowly that you notice things you've never noticed before about it. Do it so slowly that you actually realize, holy shit, I have bread, I have plates, I have peanut butter, I have jelly, I have a butter knife, I have all these things. These are all experiences that I've had this entire time, and I just took them for granted. I haven't appreciated any of this stuff. And when you get to that point, when you get to the point where you're like, you know what? I just want to do what I want to do right now. And wow, I appreciate this so much more than I ever have, because I'm just doing it for me and not any other reason. And I'm doing it slowly enough to see that I have all these things that I get to use. You're going to feel a certain way. And that certain way is the way of being for you to remain in, where everything works out for you perfectly. You won't know how, and you won't know why. And you won't know what specific thing does this specific, leads to this specific result. But you will know that, wow, this feels really good. I feel like I am important to myself. I feel like I want to help people. I want to be of service. I feel like I appreciate everything. And it's like, you don't have to try to get your life to work out for you. You don't have to try and be disciplined and like force or work hard for your life to be this incredible experience that's just perfect for you. And I'm speaking from experience. All there is for you to do is what I told you in this stream. To stay as much as you can, come back to and stay in that flow and that feeling of, what do I want to do right now? Holy shit, I get to do this. It feels amazing. And you will get so many different ideas for things that you'd like to do. Like today, for me, the specific thing I wanted to do was teach this class. When I sat with myself and I let go of all the stuff that I've been trying to do and all the business blah, blah, blah tasks and whatever, what I came back to was this feeling of, how can I help people right now? I would like to help people right now. I'd like to make a class about this very topic that feels inspiring. It feels interesting. It feels like I haven't felt this way in a long time. And now I'm here. Now I'm here. The other bit of awareness that I will share with you, and this will be the last thing before I'll take some questions if anyone has questions, is sometimes, speaking from experience, not sometimes, just speaking from experience, my journey with phase 2 and with actually being successful and in flow and experiencing this life that I didn't know was available to me until I let myself experience it, which if you've been following me on social media, you might know what that looks like. That started when I asked for help and I let someone help me. But then I fell into this habit of always going to someone else for help and not letting myself come up with my own answers. So what I experienced today was that reversal where it's like, okay, let me not go ask someone else what I should do, and let me actually reconnect with myself and ask myself, let myself show me what I would like to do. What's the next step for me? Because what I had noticed was I was taking the help I was getting and the help I was asking for granted. I would ask for help, I would get advice, and then I wouldn't use it. And when I noticed that pattern, it was like, okay, let me not do that again. I didn't judge myself. I didn't like beat myself up, because that's the least helpful thing you could possibly do. But I just noticed that I was doing that. Okay, wait, I've been in this pattern of, okay, let me ask what I should do. someone else what I should do, my partner Andre specifically. He'll tell me, and then I'll be like, oh, I don't really feel like it. And then I'll half-ass it, and then it won't work. And then he'll get mad at me, and then rinse and repeat. Then I'll come out and be like, I'm sorry. Not, I won't say I'm sorry, but like, thank you. Thank you for beating my ass. Can you help me? And then he does it again. And then, so today I was like, let me do this for myself. All right. That's my class. I really appreciate those of you who came and listened. And if you're from my Instagram, because I invited some of you this morning on my story, or you're one of my followers here on TikTok, thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have right now, and use this advice. Like, use the thing that I laid out for you. And yes, it is that simple. You're welcome, Feel. Feel, OG. What's up, Feel? Sarah. So Sam, I'm accepting the idea of I'm broke and I'm feeling the feelings and just appreciating it. Yes. Yes. It's like, it's not that you are broke, Sarah. This is really key. If you look at your experience and you see the experience of being broke, like you have no money, you feel awful about yourself, and you feel like there's tons of stuff to fix, that doesn't mean you are broke or broken. That's just a label. What's actually happening is you're having a neutral experience that doesn't mean anything. It's just one way of looking at things. It's one experience you get to have. And that's what you appreciate, just the experience. Don't appreciate the label. Don't appreciate necessarily the stories. Not to say that you can't appreciate them, but the point is, it's about the experience that you get to have. You are not broke. You're just having this experience. Appreciate that you get to have the experience. Stop calling yourself broke. I've been looking for work for the past few months, and I've been low about it. Recently I decided to Sarah, did that make sense? None of you are broke. None of you are whatever you may think you are, or whatever someone else has called you. It's just an experience. I've been looking for work for the past few months and been low about it. Recently, I decided to volunteer at a music festival, and since then the ball started rolling. Yeah, because you finally did something that you wanted to do just to do it. I got a call back from an agency. Yes, this is exactly what I was talking about, user 382. If you spent so much time trying to get something to work, in your case, it's like trying to get work, trying to get a job. You spend so much time trying to get this to work. And then finally you're just like, I quit, I give up. I don't know what else to do. This is just not working. I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to do something for fun. Like, fuck it. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to volunteer at this festival because I love music, whatever. That's when things start working for you, because you're finally paying attention to yourself. You're finally paying attention to what you specifically want to do, not what someone else told you to do. That's when things work out for you. That's when they have to work out for you. It's not going to work for you if everything you do is what someone else told you to do, or what you think you should do based on watching other people. Exactly. I'm trying to find the balance between feeling like doing the stuff I'm having fun with and finding a career. Why wouldn't you find a career doing stuff that's fun? Like, think about that for a second. I get where you're coming from, where it's like, I can't just have fun all the time. But yeah, actually you can. Why would you want to find a career that's not fun? Got you covered. I had so many moments over the weekend where I was like, wow, I love my life. That's appreciation. Appreciation is so key. Yes. So Sarah, if you're still here, even if you struggle with money, you still get to have all of these different experiences. I just made a post, actually, I think it's going out today, about how I did this 3-week no spending thing. I didn't spend any money for 3 weeks. And the number of things I got for free from people was insane. You can see that post on my Instagram today. It's not posted yet, but it will be. So whether or not you have money doesn't determine whether or not you can enjoy your life. Thinking that you need to have money in order to enjoy your life is being a victim of money. And you will never have money if that's the way you approach it. So instead, flip it around. Do what you enjoy, but you don't have to spend any money on things you enjoy. Like, it's just, let's be real here. You may think that you have to spend money, but you don't. Do things you enjoy, have fun, appreciate your experience, and the money it has to come in to support you. It must work itself out, because at that point you're not locking it into this pattern of, I don't have any money, because you're focusing on it. Focus on having fun, the money handles itself. Same thing with a career. This is the thing that a lot of people notice. They just notice it and they keep it in the back of their head, the back of their minds, but they never let themselves actually see it. So the only thing I'm really doing for all of you right now is showing you things that you already feel something about and you already kind of know, but nobody else has reflected it to you. So I'm not teaching you anything you don't already know. I'm just helping you realize it so you can use it instead of constantly being swayed by mainstream phase one ideas about how life is supposed to work. Oh, you need a job. You need to do a business. You need to blah, blah, blah. You can do whatever you want. That's the point. That's why you're you, and that's why you have things that you like to do, so you can do them. You don't have to wait until you're 65 to do what you like, because then you'll have money set aside, whatever. You can do it now and let the money work itself out, because it will, it has to. Any more questions? Where does the idea of doing uncomfortable things fall into this? Great question. Is it not uncomfortable to do things that you think don't make any sense and commit to them with the idea that, okay, this is just what I'm being shown to do? The one thing I haven't mentioned in this entire stream is your intuition. But really, when you sit with yourself and you let go of all the shit that you think you have to do, and you're in that present moment with yourself where you start to notice what you would actually like to experience, what's happening is you're starting to connect with your intuition, your inner knowing, your inner guidance system. And that part, that's what I'm talking about. I just haven't used the word intuition. If you follow your intuition, you are guaranteed to get uncomfortable. You are guaranteed to do things that are like, oh my God, no, I can't. I've never done that before. Why would I do that? But it's not the type of discomfort that everyone thinks they have to go through. It's not the discomfort of like hustling and grinding and forcing and blah. It's the discomfort of, oh my God, like, you want me to do that? You want me to just go talk to that guy? You want me to just take that $20 bill out of my wallet and give it to the woman? What is she going to think of me? When you follow your intuition, you're guaranteed to be uncomfortable, but it's going to be this exciting, like thrilling, expansive discomfort instead of this tedious, oppressive, exhausting, hustle grinding type of discomfort. You know what I mean? You're guaranteed to get uncomfortable if you choose to live a life where you just do what you specifically, you want to do in every moment. I'm on this journey right now trying to hear and follow intuition. It's quite simple. The biggest thing that gets in the way of people working with their intuition is the idea that they're just not connecting with it. But if you insist that you're not connecting with your intuition, what's really happening is your intuition is showing you what to do, and you're just like, nope, that's not it. Nope, nope, it's not that. I just don't know what my intuition's trying to tell me. Yes, you do. You just don't want to admit it and accept it and do it. I feel uncomfortable hearing this. I know. If you feel something about this, that's your intuition being like, yes, listen, do it, pay attention. That's how I felt when I started learning this. It blew my freaking mind. Have you ever noticed, some of you might be aware of this, have you ever noticed that when you're studying things like like psychology and nervous system reprogramming and inner child healing and shadow work and stuff, it's like you don't really feel anything about it. You're just like, okay, I just think I have to do this. But when you listen to things like phase 2, when you listen to me talk about your intuition, you actually are like, wait, this is cool. What is this? Oh my God. Wait, you want me to just do what I want to do? Like, wait, what? You feel things. That was my experience. That's how I knew this shit was for me. And it absolutely was. It changed my entire life so fast. And I stopped doing all that other stuff. And this is like it. This is the only thing for me and for you if you're listening. But yeah. Yeah, so feeling the feelings of staying in the experience of being poor is very uncomfortable, but I'm doing it anyway. Good. You're doing this to yourself. Like, it's uncomfortable to look at yourself. It's uncomfortable to look in the mirror, either the literal mirror or just to look at your reality, your experience, the metaphorical mirror, and see, this is the life I'm tolerating for myself. This is the life I'm choosing for myself, because it's a choice. I did not want to believe that being poor was a choice, but it was. It always was. I hated looking at my reality and seeing how worthless and useless I was choosing to be. I hated looking at my reality and seeing that no one wanted to pay me, no one wanted to work with me, but that was just a reflection of how I was being myself. I didn't want to help anyone. I just wanted to get their money so I could be good. Yeah. Bike rides, hiking, talking. Yes, exactly. It's literally what I'm talking about, user 382. Yes, choosing to feel worthless. Choosing to just have relationships with people because maybe I can get some money out of them. Choosing to spend all my money on things that I didn't even want just because it would bring me a moment of happiness. And then the money's gone and the happiness is gone too. And it's like, oh, now I got to go get it again. For me, that was Starbucks. That was getting an iced coffee every single day and going for these walks for 3 hours. I would get my drink with the last $5 in my account. I would go get my drink, walk for 3 hours, just distract myself from my life, and then I would get back to my apartment and feel worthless again. And it was so uncomfortable to look at that experience, to look at my life and what I was doing and watch myself waste time and take everything for granted and just get older and older every single year with no money, nothing changing, not helping anyone, not having any impact, lying to everyone's face, lying to myself. It's like, no wonder I didn't have any money. Those were all the choices I was making. Shocker. But when I started being honest with myself, when I started doing things for fun, instead of doing them to try to get money, when I started having relationships with people based on wanting to know the person and not getting in their wallet, when I started to actually do things that I liked doing, instead of doing things that I thought would make me money, it was like the money it started flying into my experience. And it's that easy. Like, if you've never experienced it, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But everything I explained in the stream will help you get there. It's how you get there. And then it's just a matter of doing it and letting it show itself to you. The only thing you can ever do is get in your own way. It's not about how do I get the money to flow. It's about how do I stop stopping the money from flowing? How do I stop getting in the way of money flow in my life? And just not just money flow, but like creativity flow, energy flow, relationship flow, expansion, growth, just flow in general. The only thing you ever do is get in your own way. You never have to become better to get more. You have to stop thinking you have to be better. That's how you get out of your own way. Glad to hear this resonates. So I'm going to go. For those of you who may have come on late or you just want to watch this again, I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. You're welcome. This will go up to my YouTube channel. I will put the link to my YouTube and my Instagram. I keep saying Instagram, my TikTok bio. And I encourage you all to come over to my Instagram and follow me there because I post a lot more. I use Instagram more than I use TikTok. So you can send me a message if you'd like the link to my channel. This will get uploaded on Friday. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this helped actually do what I told you to do. Okay, do it. Don't just be like, oh, that was cool, and then not do it. And I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.